Welcome to Neo DeserTec, home of Game 3 of our Best of 5 finals, Monday Night Starbow, number 17. In the bottom left corner, your yellow protest player, it's Arthur. He's angry. Formerly of Team Slayers.
At the top left, from the bestest friends, I guess I don't have as much to say about this guy, though I am a Franscar, and he is one of the most well-known, if not the second most well-known Starbow player ever. He is Franscar. Woo!
Maybe you might be talking a little bit too much. Maybe. During
Yeah,
these
no,
intros.
that was a little bit much.
Anyway. A bit long-winded, maybe. Alright, so Neo DeserTec, unique in a few ways. Well, mostly it's unique in one way. The way it's unique is that your main is actually on the low ground, and your natural is therefore on the high ground. So you have this little ramp here. So you'll see a lot of players making their defense here at this at the natural, just like they normally would. But it is harder to hold your main if your natural is broken. So that is something to keep in mind. Personally, I like to build my production facilities just right here, not even bother with the main until later on. Just because I don't see really any reason to not have units to protect my buildings, even in like PvT or something like that. So, see what these players go for in this game. For the most part, we've seen a similar style out of Arthur every single game. 2 bases go up into a big number of +1 Sayers, and then into his Templar tech. Sometimes going for some Reaver drops though. Sometimes, you know, he's mixing it up, but the Corsairs are always a part of it. So we do see Franscar actually taking this as his natural expansion. Now this could be something where he's, you know, just trying to trick Arthur into thinking he wants to expand here, and then he's going to go for an extremely fast 3 base, and that looks like that's what's actually going to be. And really, Franscar, it makes sense because Arthur has not been really that aggressive in any of his games. So, Franscar going to go for the really heavy, greedy eco build here to start things off. Try to defend with some speedlings. And there's really, I think it's a smart play, really reading his opponent here. He knows Arthur generally going to wall up, take up to Corsairs. And by the time he does that, Franscar might have a healthy lead. Thoughts, Finn? Or did I lose you? Are you still there?
Sorry, I totally.
You're cutting out and like getting all scrambled up really bad. What were you saying? Is your computer dying?
I don't know. Hear me?
Not very well.
Oh jeez.
Okay. Well, let's see if Arthur gets wind of this at any time. Now, he doesn't have a scout out on the map right now. So, and Franscar has his Zerglings here. After cleaning up that probe, there's no way that Arthur's going to find this out until much later on in the game. And likely, Arthur, I don't know if Arthur would even check for this right away, but Franscar, if he so chooses to, can try to deny these 2 Zealots, make a few more Lings. Actually going for the Hydras. Looks like it's actually going to be a 3-hatch Hydra play. Just going to try to bust down the wall here. The nice thing, though, having this expansion hidden so that Arthur doesn't see it really could help him out a lot. We see the Hydras start to come over here. These first 2 Zealots are going to come out. The Lings are going to try to lead them away, though. He doesn't want Arthur to know that these Hydras are on the way for a long time. Franscar just playing with him, going to try to keep him back as long as possible. Going to engage here a little bit. And, okay, he wants to pull this. He's going to pull these Hydras back. Doesn't want... Okay, now he's going to be able to fight them. Take down these Zealots right away. So every Zealot counts right now. Every Zealot that he can eliminate off the field. And we do see Arthur immediately throwing down a second cannon. Hydra range has finished, though. So these Hydras are going to be able to range this forge. They're going to be able to range this gateway. And this Dragoon is going to be the only thing that's going to be able to get to deny that. So very nice here.
Yeah, and the thing is, with only 3 hatcheries...
Oh, he's going to go right for the cannon! Ooh, I don't know. Franscar might be getting a little bit a little bit too aggressive there, and we do see Arthur is chrono boosting the cannon. He does know about it, but he's got to be very careful. Two of these Hydras very low on health. Your mic sounds good now. Gets one cannon. Now his Hydras are in a lot of trouble. They are slow Hydras. Nice little pullback from Franscar. Able to pull back the weakened Hydralisks.
Some pretty good micro from Franscar. Again, that control.
Right? Very excellent. Does wind up losing all the Hydras though, so Arthur able to push them all back. And now he has a nice healthy worker count over Franscar. And Franscar has to go for plan B here. Actually, he's just rallying some more Hydras down here, and there's going to be a Dark Templar out, and that's going to push this away because there are no Overlords anywhere nearby. So this Dark Templar is going to come out, and these Hydras are going to have to run away.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Both players decided to go a lot more standard this game. You know, Franscar going for the Hydras really early without any Spire or anything, and Arthur just going straight for Twilight Council. I really like that. For once, we don't see Scourge versus Corsair or anything.
Yeah, you're actually
like that. Both players just going very heavy ground style.
Not that the 3-hatch Hydra is, super, normal, but, it's definitely an aggressive play. But, Franscar having that third base, he's still going to be in a comfortable macro position. Pressure, but... Yeah, definitely, which makes sense given how Arthur has been playing. Wasn't able to quite do as much damage. I think he might have overcommitted a little bit trying to get into those cannons. Just getting the forge, getting the gateway might have been enough. When Arthur was throwing up those extra cannons, probably didn't quite need to commit too hard there. But we'll see, and we do see the Lurker Den starting up here for Franscar, so he's going to be going to Lurkers here relatively quickly. Do we have a Robo on the way yet? Nope, we do actually have... Nope, so the Lurkers will be out without detection for our Protoss player here relatively soon. But he's in a bit of a trouble here. There's a lot of Zealots, Dark Templar, got a Dragoon here. Gotta be careful. Okay, he can get behind his wall here. That's always nice. Okay, and he should have enough Hydras here to push this back though. Oh, first storm is out. Oh, big storm. Does a lot of damage to the Zealots though as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the only storm he's gonna have right now. Ooh. He does have the Spine Crawler here at the front. Should be able to okay, he's going to be able to get into a relatively comfortable position, but there is another Templar on the way of the storm. That was an extremely fast storm out of Arthur.
Yeah, that was actually really surprising.
Yeah, and Lurker Den is almost done. Ooh, storms his own units mostly there, so that was not a good storm. You have to morph an Archon, but he does have another Templar on the way now.
Yeah, Storm's actually doing more damage to Zealots than they are to the...
Yeah, we actually have a Proxy Pylon here. Is this going to be used for some Energize? Oh, I kind of hope so. We got a second Proxy Pylon. Oh, actually, Warp Gate. He's going... This is a pure Gateway style. He's not going to go for an either. It's going to be, Zealot, High Templar, warp in the units right here at the front. And Franscar's actually going to bring out the Spine Crawler. Oh, that storm did way too much damage.
That was an amazing storm.
That was a very, very, very good storm. Okay, now he's out of storm, though, with this army, so no storms available. He's going to warp in a bunch of Templar and some Zealots. Wow.
Jeez. He does have the Robo... Keep in mind, he has the Robo on the way, but he doesn't have... Well, obviously, he doesn't have it yet. And I believe he only has a few storms, not that many. Or actually, he doesn't have any storms.
Yeah. Now, all these Templar are kind of separate from the main army. But it doesn't look like Franscar really has anything too fast. Doesn't really have Lings on the field to go around and try to catch that. But he doesn't know they're there anyway, though. Oh, no storms here. Okay, now he's got to be careful. Has to pull back at the right times. Can't afford to take too many bad storms. That's one storm, but, he loses one Hydros and some health. Not too bad. So long as he doesn't lose big masses of... Oh, no! Ooh, that was a bad one.
Amazing storm. Does a pretty decent amount of damage to the units. Yep. Once again, there's still no observers here. And finally, Arthur's taking a third in any game.
Wow.
Ooh, Storm's Zone Templar. That was horrible.
Yeah, he's actually doing a lot more damage to his own units right now than he is the Zerg units, but he's able to basically overrun right now. There's just not enough here for the Zerg player. There are Hydras out now. That we've got drones fighting. Templar being picked off without any, but now look at the huge number of Zealots going to be able to flood in here without any Lurkers left. Zealots is going to be enough here.
Going for Warp Gate definitely was a great choice this game.
Yeah, really cool. Very fast, fast tech warp gate
But
play.
looks like GG anyway.
GG, Arthur takes game number 3.
That was